Greetings, precious humans. Greetings, happy soulful session. Here we go. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment in time. Let's take a moment in this system, this organization, this structure of life, wherever we are, to close our eyes. Let's take a moment to take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing any expectations, any tensions. Push it out, push it out. Inhale. Fill up. Hold. Exhale. Sigh it out. Ha, 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 ha. One last one. Inhale. Squeeze a little bit more in. Hold. And exhale soft and long. You can keep your eyes closed. You can open your eyes. Welcome to this moment, wherever we are in the story of our lives. Let's remember that first, we are human, and human being is abstract. Let's remember that we are spontaneous in the moment. Let's remember we are childlike, innocent, irrational. Let's remember this. Before school, before program, before systems of education, before mom and dad, before indoctrination, before studying, before technology, before learning, remember the purity of this humanity, this nature. Let's tap into the ignorant, self-full nature. Let's remember in this space, in this state, is where all creation burst on through. And before it arrives to the psyche of logic and reason and construct, it is pure, it is direct, it is confident, it cannot fail. It is divine intervention. It's that spark, that moment of creativity, where presence meets nothingness and existence ceases to exist again. Whatever that means to you, it is abstract. We can't contain it. Here is where we find ourselves creating passion, inspiration, motivation, everything our hearts desire. And I don't mean heart in a loving way. I mean heart in a spiritual, in a soulful way. I mean impact, I mean force, I mean aggressive combustion. It's cataclysmic, so it's not gentle, it's delicate, it's fragile, but it's not soft in a sense. Creating from this space is where, I think that this is where all of the, magical things happen. If you're creating a business, I'm working with clients now that are creating businesses based on fear of what they're going to look like in the eyes of their parents, of society, of all of their fake followers on Instagram. Fear-based. So going for what works with insecurities. How about going for your heart's longing? Going for trusting that in the obscurity and in the constant misunderstanding of the world, can we remain ambiguous and out of context so that we can create something new for ourselves and for humanity? Do we deserve such greatness? Do we deserve to offer such grandeur to everybody that we love? Do they deserve to get the wholeness from us? the entirety of our expression? Or are we holding back? And this is the fear. Most of us here on that are on the Soulful Sessions thread, most of you guys, including myself, live from this direct transmission of I feel it and I'm going in that direction, rather than I feel it, let me think about it, let me maybe try something new and go in this direction, right? So the question is, are you still conforming? Are you still conforming and doing what works? Are you still doing what works? And you know, damn right, it hasn't been working for you. It works, but it hasn't been working for you. From fear of greater failure, inconvenience, hypocrisy, mediocrity. Can we create in connection with Source? Put it in God's hands and let that be the algorithm. Consulting and working with clients on product design, on branding, coherence, and alignment in conscious businesses, I still see the fear. And boxing things up and saying, I'm gonna do it this way because this way the textbook says it works. And the person that studied the textbook, that has all the accolades, all the experience, following all of the rules, they say it works. And where do we go to find answers? We go to the obscure. We go to the abstract. We go to the silence, abstract. We go to the darkness, abstract. We go within, abstract. We go to the psychedelic experience, to the meditation, abstract. To then materialize in a inconsistent human way. So how do we express authentically? Authenticity. Isn't this the most liberating? Pure authenticity, right? Pure authenticity. Do you deserve to be yourself, express yourself, and does humanity deserve to receive this from you? Peace.